And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chargers and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Gotta go clear it. Gotta naked on the chairs. Got my diamonds on the pairs. Got my diamonds on the pairs.
Alongside Charles Davis and Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe.
Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Bulldozes past him. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
Tell me what's the price of being a motherfucking.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. Here's Eckler to begin the drive to about the 35, 2nd down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, you're going to call productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end. He was good. Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Herbert off of play action. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Great job by the receiver. receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work and practice being put into the game.
Here's Allen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having the linebackers set the edge.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to cut.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes part of this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he goes to the steam down.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll get this down to the 10. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. What's good on the extra point? And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And to put a ball on it, next-gen stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. There's Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And now a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as these guys take over on offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have a normal game, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in
It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a 36 and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time. A lost opportunity is never regained, but no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Detroit back in possession of the football. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six. So we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And just like that, it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, gone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. McCaffrey Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. They'll run with Allen. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, trying to barrel him through anywhere. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense really cleared around in the first half. They got into the ball carrier before they could really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a carry for Allen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of 30. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Misconnection there. He's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball down the field almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there's still something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame, but actually doing it in live action.
And to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. With that first timeout, you can look at the sideline, trying to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field still available because you call timeout.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown away. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Looks for the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this mid-season contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know the perfections in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target to throw the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Herbert on first down now. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll decide to keep this once more. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They get this out quickly to the left side. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Looks good on the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So we got to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On second down, it's Allen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Now gone. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes the Lions punter now. As he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But they're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Back now, it's
SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. The coaches come into a game preaching total team effort. CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Sometimes in the NFL, matchups like we've been watching here, when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st down, it's gone. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now it's gone. Allen here on the screen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again is gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe merciful, partner. And let's face it, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's Goff. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The extra point up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game is gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's Eckler again. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert off of play action. throw there going to be incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Goff now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One last throw here for Goff. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going. This time is run out.